Bye, Santa Claus. See you next year. Thanks for the warm weather. Another warm night out there, Southeast Texas, and humid. We're seeing about 68 degrees in Roofing 911 Skycam Network over downtown Beaumont, courtesy of Packard LaPrade. 91% for that humidity. You're going to be seeing my hair in a bun for the next several days, at least ahead of a cold front we're expecting headed into the new year. Partly cloudy skies out there, no rain on radar. It's going to be a dry forecast, breezy out there. Our peak wind gusts reach about 25 miles per hour in Beaumont, about 26 in Port Arthur, 23 up towards Jasper. They have calmed down just a bit, sustaining about 3 miles per hour in Port Arthur right now, 5 up towards Jasper. 90 percentile, but 100% for that humidity up towards Jasper. So expect the muggies to remain in the forecast the next several days. Thanks to that ridge of high pressure, we did reach that record that was set back in 2015, 82 degrees. This was our warmest Christmas to date, so we did tie that record. And as we head into tonight's forecast, expect those temperatures to continue to drop down into the middle 60s. We're seeing about 69 degrees in Beaumont, 68 in Port Arthur, 71 in Orange, 66 up towards the lakes area and across the state. Seeing some 50s in there, upper 50s, mid and low 60s, and it looks like clouds are starting to build over the area with this cold front here, but that's not going to do much for our forecast. So let's look at the upper level pattern. It looks like a trough of low pressure middle of the week could drag in a cold front, but it's going to stall over the area. It's not going to drag in cool air, so it may shave off a couple of degrees. It's definitely going to spark off scattered showers and storms through the later half of the week, but it's not going to do much for those temperatures. Our next major cold front is going to be associated with this trough of low pressure, which should start to sweep through the area on January 2nd of 2022. So we're going to start off warm, humid, gross for the first day of 2022. Then that cold front pulls through the area, drops those temperatures in the middle and upper 40s by the second day of 2022. So hang in there. We are getting cold weather, and right now the timing for that front is a little bit off, so we will continue to track it. On Futurecasts, we are going to see some fog develop overnight tonight, partly cloudy skies. It should start to clear out of the area by mid-morning, and then as we head towards the afternoon, partly sunny skies out there, and those temperatures near the 80s and the upper 70s, so about 78 to 79 degrees for those highs tomorrow. And as we head into the later afternoon, evening, they will drop down into the upper and middle 60s. Out in the Gulf of Mexico tomorrow, choppy seas 2 to 4 feet, partly sunny skies. Exercise caution out there for those smaller boats. South winds 10 to 15 knots with 1 high tide, and that will be tomorrow night at 9:35 p.m. Patchy fog tonight and partly cloudy skies as we head into tomorrow's forecast. Pretty breezy conditions, south winds 5 to 15 knots. That will keep the humidity levels pretty high. 20 mile per hour wind gusts, maybe 25. And as we head into the next several days, increasing rain chances. Our best chance for rain is going to be on Wednesday. Scattered showers and storms with that front stalling, but it's not going to do much for our temperatures. Like I said, it will keep us in the upper 70s, so it does shave off a few degrees. And then as we head into the new year, about January 2nd, that's when we get that big cold front in, and it could cool us down into the 40s.
82 degrees. The warmest Christmas, tying the warmest Christmas in history.
Right. I was asleep in bed. As you can hear, I'm a little bit sicky. So I was sleeping. I didn't get to enjoy the heat.
Yeah. Well,
I was dreaming about it in my sleep. It traumatized me.
Eventually, we'll get to that cold front around
Eventually.
the new year.
Hang in there.
We're getting there. Sapphire, what's going on for sports?
Well, things were rocking around Lambeau Field for the Browns game against the Packers. We'll have those highlights for you coming up next on 409 Sports.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed the triple boxes at the very end. I was thinking the three of us would just come up on camera, talk a little Christmas stuff. So I don't know. There's like 25 seconds to take in that break 4. Okay. Just, yeah. Expect us to.
Well, today we got to see Mercedes Lewis's Grinch cleats in action as the Packers were looking to spoil the Browns' Christmas plans. No score for the Packers yet. Aaron Rodgers fires right to Allen Lazard. He moves toward that sideline, stretches that ball in, scoring for Green Bay. Browns down by 8. Baker Mayfield fakes a handoff. It's going straight across his body, finding Harris Bryant for a Browns touchdown. 16 seconds until half. The Packers are at 2nd and goal. Rodgers tiptoes back. He pops left, and Devontae Adams secures his bag, giving the Packers a hefty lead at half. And it looks like it's a holly jolly Christmas for the Packers. They beat the Browns today 24-22. Aaron Rodgers hit a milestone against the Browns, passing Brett Favre for Green Bay's all-time leader in touchdown passes. Green Bay's defense also played a major role in today's win, sacking Baker Mayfield 5 times and forcing 4 interceptions. And the Dallas Cowboys are hosting the Washington football team tomorrow, meaning Washington is getting their second chance against a shaky Dallas offense after the Cowboys handed them an L in Week 14. If Dallas wins tomorrow's matchup, they clinch the NFC East. The only thing holding them back is how their offense is playing. Even with a win against the Giants, Dallas was still inefficient in the red zone. Dak Prescott averaged less than 6 yards per attempt last week, finishing 28 of 37 for 217 yards. But head coach Mike McCarthy says things aren't far from where they need to be offensively.
I think you just really got to stay in tune with the basics. That's controlling the line of scrimmage, keeping the quarterback clean, make sure you're maximizing your run game efforts, and more importantly, make sure you're getting that ball distributed, 55 plus times a game. So, I don't think we're very far off where we need to be.
In motion. And as for Washington, I hope you're listening, Cam. They have given up the 3rd most passing yards this season and are tied with the Colts for the most passing touchdowns allowed. They also possess the 3rd worst passer rating in the NFL. So if there was ever a time Dallas offense could shine, tomorrow's it, and hopefully they do, for Cam's sake.
You have played the father figure in all of our lives. Without you, I wouldn't be the man I am today.
And a very heartwarming moment there. Saints receiver Deontay Harris gave a special gift to his stepdad today. He filed paperwork to get his last name changed to his stepdad's to reflect how much he appreciates him for all he's done in his life these 17 years he's been married to Harris's mom. Harris says since his stepdad didn't get the chance to have children of his own, but happily came into his mom's life willing to take care of someone else's kids, it would be an honor for him to carry on his family name. What a wonderful moment.
Wow. That's the kind of thing, it's not a material thing, it's sentimental value. I don't know, what better gift could you give for your stepdad?
Honestly, chokes you up a little bit. It makes you think of your own parents and just how appreciative you are for them, especially, on Christmas Day.
Absolutely, that extra bit of emotion. Well, thank you so much, Sapphire, for sharing that on Christmas Day. And folks, don't go too far. You're probably wondering, when is it going to cool down a little bit here in Southeast Texas? Christiana will let you know when we come back.
I have like
Well, if you need to do some extra shopping with all that Christmas money, it looks like a great forecast to do so tomorrow. Mostly sunny to partly sunny skies out there. Not expecting any rain. We'll be flirting with the 80s. About 78 and 79 degrees for our highs tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies as we head into the evening. And increasing rain chances middle of the week. Scattered showers and storms Wednesday because of a stalled front. It may shave off a few degrees ending off our week into the new year, but expect warm and humid conditions to persist at least through January 1st. January 2nd, that's a different story.